Maybe tomorrow it could all be different, man. I'm not inspired these days, I'm feeling different, it's strange. Every feeling surface and starts to pick at my brain. I'm still drunk with sober thoughts, still pouring up this bottle, drowning all my sorrows, passing out until tomorrow. Then I wake up, and it's the same shit again. Did I wake up? Damn, I hope that I was dreaming, believing what they teaching, still waiting on Jesus, praying to the sky and hoping one day that you're seeking. What's up? What's up? Mr. Preacher, Mr. Politician, Mr. Mayor, Mr. President, are you listening? I know you're out for yourself, and fuck the 99, you're only out for your wealth. Gave us health, can't put a mandate on it, and all the other rules you put a band-aid on it. And fuck Republicans, cause they ain't for us. If we expecting change, then it's up to us. Maybe tomorrow it could all be different. Maybe tomorrow it would all be different. Maybe tomorrow, maybe tomorrow, maybe tomorrow, maybe tomorrow, maybe tomorrow it could all be different. Maybe tomorrow it would all be different. Maybe tomorrow, maybe tomorrow, maybe tomorrow, maybe tomorrow. If I'm killed tomorrow for the words that I write, don't turn me to a saint, just remember my life. And if they speak my name, I hope they mention me twice. And if I did you wrong, I apologize twice. No, I'm not perfect and I try to do right. If you mad at me today, I hope I'm forgiven tonight. Cause see, nights like this, man, I wish I could be chillin' with Mike, rolling up a couple swishes. Damn, I miss my niggas, Wild Bill, Big Rob, and Darius too. I hate your life got robbed.
Royals. Listen, you already know what today is. Hopefully y'all see this today. If not, it's about the white cement floors, man. It's about the white cement floors. A highly anticipated drop for this year for most people, okay? And I said for May, it was on my hit list. I would be looking to grab it. I've shown it to you already in hand. And I got him. I got him. Yeah, so I just want to preface with the fact that I actually hit on the shock drop a week ago. So yes, I've had this shoe for a week and I have not come in front of you. But like I said, I actually, I had them in hand already. I showed them on the channel already. I'd be lying if I said it didn't take the thrill away just a smidget. It took the thrill away just a smidget, okay? And I had the shoe for a week. And so I figured, how about I just hop on here when everybody else is grabbing their pairs. And, we make it a family affair. So before I talk about how I feel like these came out, the donuts. Okay, so I grabbed donuts this morning from Firehouse Cakes. Or not Firehouse Cakes. I'm thinking of Firehouse Subs. From Fire Cakes, okay? It is one of the donut shops in the city that I had on my list. All right, I'm finally making my rounds. All right, a lot of times on the channel I would show y'all specifically Do Right donuts because listen, it's hard to top Do Right. I had staff help me pick out the options that y'all saw in the B-roll. Okay, now I will say everything I tasted, it was good. Their best seller, which was that white one with the beads on it, that one right there is the best seller. That was my least favorite. Punchline is Do Right Donuts, which is the donuts that I showed a lot of on the channel. It's better. It's still better. It's better. Okay. I'm glad I tried them, but they're not one where if somebody came into town and they were like, Q, if I were to go to a donut shop in the city, what would you recommend? They're not going to be the top recommendation. All right, so just know that. Fire Cakes in Chicago, they're cool, but they're not do-right donuts. Okay, all right, now back to our regularly scheduled program. Listen, I talked about how I feel like Jordan has been doing a great job of maintaining, or not even maintaining, but ensuring that the retros are the fours, and I'm specifically saying fours because I feel like the focus is there lately of making sure the retros of fours have been the proper shape, okay, and that we've been getting a retro that makes us feel like we're actually getting a proper retro, okay, and I feel like the white cement fours definitely are that. They look good. Like, I haven't spotted any particular flaw at all. Yes, I paid $225 for them. Yes, it was an easy cop. And it was, I gotta say, this is, if my mind serves me correctly, this is the top Jordan pickup for me this year in terms of what I saw coming out when the year was starting to reveal itself. Like, white cement fours, I've never had them. They're an iconic shoe, or an iconic colorway rather, on an iconic shoe. And I never had them, and I want to definitely add them. Did not score on I think the last retro was 2016, if I'm not mistaken. So didn't get that one, but yeah, I feel like this is probably a better version of that one anyway. Whoever has a 2016 can correct me, but this turned out fantastic, okay? We already talked about the leather. The leather is going to be synthetic anyway. Now, for those who said it is a thicker cut, I can see that. I can see how you would say it's a thicker cut. It definitely gives that feeling. The more recent retro that we've seen would be the bread ones, the 85 OG high, that had a thick leather as well, and that was kind of how they were kind of propping it up to be able to charge us $250. But let me grab that pair just to get a feel of both in my hand, and just and again, I know the fours never really had some sort of premium feeling leather. It always had been known for sort of a synthetic, more stiff leather. So, but I just want to, just give me a second. Okay, here we got the goods. So 85 OG high. Oh, and shout out to my soror who has the Respect Female Sneakerheads logo. I showed y'all me unboxing this hat in a recent vlog, so wearing it today. You know what I'm saying? I really like it. I love it actually. So definitely, I'm a snapback girly. So this is a snapback, not a fitted. So anyway, so I'm actually feeling this, and it's definitely, the Bread 85 high is more of a smooth feeling. It's smooth thick leather, giving it the feel of like genuine leather to me, to my hand and to the touch. So of course it's still a type of leather that would have to be broken in, so you have to take that time, but it does still feel more premium in its thickness, if that makes sense. So yeah, I got the stuffing in there, but you can still kind of get a feel. But anyway, it's definite. This is more of like a premium, genuine feeling leather. Okay. And then with this, like I said, it has that sort of synthetic, ripply. It's more of a textured leather, actually. It has a texture to it. I wouldn't put like premium, genuine leather on it. I wouldn't put that spin on it. Thicker, yes, but I wouldn't say like premium, genuine leather. Okay, so, but anyway, I am not quality control police. That is not my lane in this community, okay? So whoever likes to tussle about that, you barking up the wrong tree, okay? And I did have a couple of people in the comment section, most people that commented about the leather based off of my feedback from the early look that I showed on the channel off these. Most of them agree with me, but There was one. There was one that was just trying to make it into a fight when that wasn't even what I was talking about. I literally just said, hey, it feels synthetic to the touch. And I made a couple jokes about what it felt like to the touch. And that person took offense. Oh, it's not synthetic leather, it's a PU coating. Last time I checked, if you do a Google search, most PU coating, well, not most, but a lot of times when there's PU coating on the leather, it's on synthetic leather. So all it takes is a simple Google search. Like, what are we doing? And it's not even that deep. At the end of the day, this is not even a shoe that has any other type of leather. It's going to be that sort of synthetic sort of leather, which is fine. Again, they did well. There are no flaws on here or anything like that, but I haven't dealt with a lot of retros that had a bunch of flaws anyway. That's not my ministry, and I hope that won't be my ministry in the future. I've just been having some good luck, but I also don't buy a ton of Jordans. I have a lot of them, but I don't buy a ton of them to really deal with that narrative often enough to say like, oh, let me double check. I haven't had that experience. So y'all let me know if y'all were able to cop these, if they were actually, did they turn out just fine? I mean, are the seams perfect enough for you? Is the leather going to do? I know the thick leather, you feel like it's going to crease. I know you feel like it's not tumbled. Like, oh, and I hope the speckles. I hope the speckles on the Nike logo on the back that they put on there as an added touch does not offend you. I hope that doesn't offend you. I actually like that. Did y'all notice the speckles on the Nike Air on the back? But again, this is my first pair of white cement 4s, so that could be a normal thing. But I don't feel like I ever heard anybody mention that they had speckles on their pair. So anyway, yeah, I'm happy to have them. I'll go ahead and throw them on feet and kind of talk through how they feel to me.
It's just too hard, but this is how it is, what we live. Hope it's different tomorrow. Trying to see the world through my Martin Luther eyes. Malcolm X attitude, I'm revolution.
All right, so we got these junkers on. Let me turn the light on. Extra light. Okay, so left shoe, kind of left them a little bit lazy. As you can see, left the tag on at the moment. I'm wearing a oversized baggy jeans, so you can kind of see them with the tuck look. I don't do the tongue tuck anymore, but just so y'all can see the shoe better is why I'm doing that. I don't wear the tongue tuck look. That's back in the day for real. It's one thing to bring back the baggy pants, but I ain't doing the tongue tuck. But anyway, this one is the laced. So I went ahead and laced this one so you can kind of see how it looks laced and how it looks lazy. All right. You know, depending on the day, I would choose one or the other. I'll probably mostly wear them lazy though. So, but anyway, to my toes feel free. My right pinky toe will probably have to break in a little bit more. I've noticed in a lot of my shoes that my right foot is a little bit tighter than my left. So my left foot could be perfect, but this right foot, I've just noticed this lately. It might have always been like that, but lately I've just put more emphasis on paying attention to that. And yeah. So Nike swoosh. But yeah, overall, I mean, for the type of shoe they are, they're comfortable to me. So I think there's some rare humans that think 4s are not comfortable, but these definitely are comfortable overall to me. So I like them. I love them. Hoping to wear them this year. So a nice little on foot definitely helps motivate me. So yeah, man. Y'all let me know. Let me know how yours fit, how they feel. Did they come out immaculate like mine? Mine came out immaculate. Like Tinker just handmade mine. Or drew mine as the prototype. Mine is literally Tinker's drawing. That's how perfect they are. But yeah, cool. Little on for commentary for y'all. I'm pleased. And again, let me tuck that just so y'all have that look. And then show y'all the lace look, the lazy look. So, boom. I don't want to tuck this one just because I don't want that tuck look in general. I don't want to promote that. So I could have easily just put on some sweatpants, but y'all gonna deal with what I put on for the day. So deal with that. Shout out to the Padded Room, Sneaker Enthusiast Socks. Padded Room used to be a sneaker shop in Chicago on the south side. So hoping they'll come back around someday, but I know it's not easy trying to keep a shop open, no matter where you are. It's a hard business. So anyway, let me stop yapping. The end of the on foot. I'm happy to have them. Who got the early access like me? Who all had them for over a week like me? Okay. Did anybody take a L? I know this was full family sizes. That oftentimes means that we got a decent amount enough for folks to grab a pair. But I didn't have to tussle for these. I didn't have to hustle, bustle, no nothing. I literally just happened to have my phone in my hand when the sneakers app sent the notification out. And I was ready to purchase because this was the other item in May that I said I was gonna get. And I scored. This is probably gonna put me out of commission for May. I'm probably done. I didn't expect to hit on every single thing that I wanted in May because that usually doesn't happen. Usually, I mentioned this before, like I'll miss on one thing and so it'll make room for the next thing. But I hit on everything I wanted. So yeah, I think May might be done for you, girl. All right, Royals. So again, super happy to have my white cement 4s. I do still have them on my feet while I'm talking to y'all. So again, y'all let me know if y'all were able to cop. If you took the L, did you get them early? All of the things. I'm very pleased with the cap off to May as far as the releases I was going after. The fact that I actually accomplished every single item on my list. Yeah, there were some things in my mind I thought I might still go after, but generally speaking, everything I set out for May, I got it. Okay? And I don't know what June is gonna bring. I really don't. But May was the one, okay? So much so, I think we definitely do for the pickups I have so far from this year. I think we do for that video. So possibly look out for that one to come up here next. I'm about to go back out there and watch some basketball. Got some bomb W matchups here this afternoon. And then I think OKC and the Timberwolves play this evening. I also shout out to Kick Story Podcast. I'll ask you. Woo! I'll be a guest on their podcast today, actually, and so maybe I'll capture some B-roll for y'all for that. Which will mean this vlog will come a little bit later than I want, but you know, why not? We don't do podcasts often, so I'm gonna go ahead and capture that little bit of footage of that, and yeah, let me settle in before I have to socialize with the people. Okay. But I'll see y'all in that next little bit. All right.
greatest hyped up. The greatest hyped up.